Oh yes, welcome back to Bedrock Survival with Fix. Today we are headed back to the end of the sci-fi base, but it was just about dusk, and man, I love walking around this world just as it's turning from either night into morning or morning into night. It's so great. Or evening into night. Yeah, morning doesn't turn into night. Anyway, the point is that it's time to get to the end, but I thought that we could maybe take a leisurely walk because it's so nice the way the moon comes up over the castle and just the whole thing. It's just beautiful. You know, I was just editing today, a little bit ago, I was just editing my Artocraft Shire tour video up, and there's very little editing that goes into those because Fornad is a brilliant person who can really just talk through those entire things, and it's great. But every once in a while I cut out a little bit of dead time. But and I was just looking at that video, and I was like, yeah, man, there's so many things I want to add to this world based on that world that could be really fun. Though in survival, it's a little bit more of a journey to get there, but regardless, I think it's possible. I think it's something that we can do. So we're headed to the end because I have the next Lore of Tovelin episode just about done. The audio is actually done, and I need to record the video. However, the thing is, the video that I need to record has to have a set. And look, I could do one of two things. I could either just make a set, just like in a creative world or something like that, or I could just build it in the end. And what it really needs for that episode is it needs a captain's quarters, because that's where I, the actor playing Command Captain Doan, will be recording his logs. So we need to record this there, right? So let me get all set up here, and then we'll talk about this, and we'll just do the mandatory in the end thing, and we'll talk about it in a second. I'll tell you what I really wish while we take a look around here and see if you notice anything different. That's right. I remember that thing we talked about before the world tour about how cool it would be if we had slow fall here on the moon. Yeah, we have slow fall on the moon now, and it's through a command block. So I know anti-cheaters everywhere are appalled right now. But it's kind of weird whenever you're falling this slow because it's very, very slow. I don't even know. Yeah, I don't know how to mouse over what effects I have, but anyway, yeah. So I'm working on a build here that I think is gonna be cool. Basically, this is my office building for the, for the bridge crew, right? And I think it's cool. Okay. So now that we get down, check this out. Doesn't that feel like the moon? Right? Now, with one notable exception. Look at my dumb jack-o'-lantern helmet, right? I really want to learn how to get texture that out. There are a few ways that I've been looking at, but if you know anything about Bedrock texture packs, and I swear I can do it on Java, but I don't know how to do it on Bedrock. So if you know how to do something like that on Bedrock, I will buy you a cup of coffee and my eternal gratitude. Because I would love to make it clear, or even if it can't be clear, make it look like a face shield, right? Because I have to wear it here in the end, or I will constantly die, and that stinks, right? So yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what best to do here. But regardless of that, we have the idea of this build, and I think it's going to be a really cool one. The idea is going to be, up here we're going to be mostly solid inside this A-frame. On the outside is going to be mostly glass, and we're going to alternate. So if it's solid over here, then it will be with a small little glass. Then over here it will be like a small bit of solid with a lot of glass, right? So regardless, you know what that means. That means it's time for me to go get a lot of glass. I have some here, but there's no way I have nearly enough. I haven't decided what glass texture I want to use. I'm honestly kind of feeling like maybe I should actually use this clear glass just to give it that sort of wide open feel, but also this glass is really nice, that white glass. And I do have, I haven't checked in a while. Why don't we go together? Let's go see how the cactus farm is providing for us. Doesn't this place it's starting to give you that feeling, isn't it? It's starting to kind of feel like the beginning of a space base. I think so anyway. All right, so down here we have this much cactus that will never ever be touched. That is what it is. Now to get to the bottom, yeah, that's right. There is a walkway now. So you walk down over here, and you walk up here, and this is where hypothetically lots of oh, that's more than I thought. Okay, so we could actually make a lot of white glass. I think I'm gonna do that because that's such a beautiful texture. I think that I think that does make the most sense. So we'll go with the white glass. I'm going to lay down a couple floors of this, of the exterior. I'm not even going to worry about the interior at all right now. Maybe we'll do an office space just so I can record that lore episode before the episode's over. But for right now, I just want to get sort of the structure of the building up. Now, I do want to say before we take a break here, I really like this. This is how I'm going to be doing all this stuff. So we're going to be insetting this. So I didn't bring any end stone. This is how we're gonna do this. For one thing, I just need to fill in this block and that block. Then on the outside of this is going to be like this. So coming up, it'll be like this and like this and like this. Yeah, the slow falling thing. It takes a little while. It takes a little while to build this way, but I think it feels more right, and so I am totally okay with it. You know what I just realized is that's not good. Yeah, you're going to see through that hole. So that needs to be actually down one. Okay, so we'll bring this whole thing down one block. Slow fall is nice. You can actually break those that way. So we'll bring this down one block. We'll go up like this. And whenever we're one block from the top, that's when we'll do this little move over here. Now, I just want to do a couple here together because I have one question: is how is the inside ring going to look if this is how it is? Okay, so that's going to be good for that. Now this one, I'm almost feeling like I might need to put an extra block here, right, to give that look, because this is gonna have to go up one more, and then this way, and then this way, right? Let's do. Oh, am I hitting that? No. So yeah, we'll have to go. I'm gonna have to do that like that, and then we'll go out from there. So let's try this. Okay, let's take a look at that. Yeah, that's how it's going to have to be to get that look. So as I'm going up, I'm going to have to give it that extra orange terracotta. I decided to use orange terracotta because it's natural, and I have lots and lots and lots from harvesting terracotta. Because right now, the level out at the mining mesa is an orange terracotta level, so we're getting a lot of it. So, all right, well, let's do this on the rings. I think it's going to look pretty spiffy. All right, let's talk some plans of this building here, because I don't know how much we'll get done today. But the plan is this is going to be a little lobby and an elevator station. This is where the captain would go up to the different various floors. I think he's going to have his own elevator, maybe like I'll do all along, like here and here, right? Like an up and a down elevator, because he's going to have his own office, and you wouldn't want anyone to get into the captain's office, right? That should be his own thing. But over here, this will be the other floors. So what we have is we have a basement. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 with a down elevator here. And that's going to be how they get up and down to the sort of administration offices that we're going to work out here in this build. Okay, so things are going well. Another thing I did over here, because I was getting very confused on which glazed terracotta is which and what and all that kind of stuff, so I did this so I could set up. And this leads me to something. I think I might end up retexturing this orange glazed terracotta as something that's usable of some sort. I don't know what yet, but this way all the futuristic glazed terracottas are the white gray variety, right? So we got, this is white, this is gray, this is light gray, this is wait a second, this is white, this is black, this is gray, and this is light gray, and that's orange. So we could do the orange as also sort of a futuristic thing, and I think that's going to be really nice to be able to come back here and remember what's what. We'll make a room for this later on, but you can see so far the build is starting to shape up. Let's take a look at well, at the base in general and everything so far, and just so you can see basically the size. One nice thing about this slow fall, lots of time to think. It's very slow coming down here. Anyway, yeah, so we have this A-frame. I think it's going to be a really cool, very not medieval look of this thing. And, you know, these are people who landed on the moon with no resources at all except for what was on their ship, because they weren't planning on being a colony. Also, by the way, I used some green here to start to dress up the cactus farm, and I put a roof on it, which it didn't even have a roof, just to sort of, you know, the organic thing is all going to be green. The command is going to be red/orange, depending on how much I have of what, and the engineering and stuff is going to be yellow, I think. So that'll be like the power stations, all that stuff. So we're going to have a green, red, or orange, and yellow situation. It might end up just being orange. Actually, I may end up changing the red for orange, just since we already used it. Plus, I kind of like that idea, the orange, green, and yellow for the engineering sort of thing. Also, I removed a bunch of this runway. I need to take the rest of it out because it's not going to be there. But that leads me to the next thing, and the next thing is going to be right here. I stopped here because I fell off. But yeah, this is going to be basically, we're going to start the process of building up the floor. So this is the top of the basement and the beginning of the next floor. So right now I'm cooking up a whole bunch of more glazed terracotta for flooring / ceiling of this room here, because I don't want to have the same on either. So what we're going to do is we'll alternate. So it'll be black floor and then white ceiling, and then black, well, and then, you know, and then white floor and then black ceiling, and alternate that way. That way it looks probably a little bit better. And man, this end, we're gonna need a lot of light to lighten this up, because it's very, very dark. I wish, oh, how I wish there was a way to just make it brighter all the time, but night vision looks dumb. I think this looks freaking sweet. You know, I was just thinking about how much I am enjoying and really glad, like really glad that I decided to do like a sci-fi base here in the end. And it's just, it almost feels like modded, honestly. It almost feels like modded. It's just so totally different. And I think it's awesome. This is a really cool office building for my workers and stuff, you know. I just think it's futuristic, it's colorful, it has a very interesting architecture, I think, with that big arch type of situation, and yeah, I like it a lot. Now, on the inside, well, there's not much. There's not much. It's pretty empty on the inside. Let's take you through and I'll show you. The only thing I really think we're probably going to do today is I want to do a very small office area. And the small office area is actually probably going to be right here. Like right here. And not even up there. Maybe we'll go up for like living quarters for the captain or something. But yeah, I think I want his office, my office, to be in a place that is very easy to get to from right here. Like, because I think I'm going to be doing a lot. Like the captain would come over here, boom, go in his office, sit down. You know, it's like a ready room, right? Like the Starship Enterprise D, Captain Picard's reading room was right off the bridge. It wasn't like down a long corridor, up 3 elevators, right? Or turbo lifts, or whatever have you. So yeah, so I think it makes a lot of sense that we'll just kind of do like that. So in that case, let me grab some of these guys and make some these guys here. And let's see here. We're gonna need some light. We're gonna need some more flooring in a big way. And I think I actually currently only need one of these, because I think I ran out of. I was one shy of this right there. And in fact, actually, if we do that office, then his elevators will be sort of on the side there. So what I'm thinking is that what we'll do is we'll use this to be regular walling, right? I think that just kind of makes sense. So let's bring this over here, something like about, I don't know, about this big. I am really like out of end zone. I already had to go mine more. Oh, I'm totally out. Let me show you where I was mining more, and then I'll go and mine somewhere. But so I decided, basically the top level outside here is all flat now. Like if you look over here, this entire level is completely flat, except for over here. I guess it's not. I lied. It's not flat completely yet. I still have a little bit more that I can go. This is really nice because once you get going, you can just go as fast as you can walk. Not run. It's not Instamine. Endstone is a little too hard for that, but it's as fast as you can walk, and I can live with that. That's not bad. A beacon does not make it fast enough with the Haste 2 beacon. It does not make it fast enough to be Instamine anyway. That's why my beacon is currently for jump boost. That being said, if you take a look over at the right-hand corner of the screen, you may notice that I have some buffs going on. Well, let me tell you what they are. Remember last clip? I was saying, yeah, it's too bad night vision doesn't really do anything in the end. I am an idiot. I'm totally wrong on that. It does absolutely help in the end. So I put on for YouTube purposes only, because I can see fine. But YouTube, with the compression of videos and stuff, it makes things really dark and makes my end episodes kind of unpleasant to watch. So just exclusively for YouTube purposes, I put a command block that's going to give constant night vision 2. if you're in the end. And it's only 10 seconds long, so that means that once you go back to the overworld, the end's not loaded anymore, and you won't have it, so you can't really exploit it, whatever. It's just for YouTube. The other thing I did is to simulate the moon a little bit better. I gave us slow falling, as you know from the last clip. But so right now with the beacon for jump boost, and slow falling and night vision, I have, the whole time I'm in the end, I have 3 buffs. Look, if slow falling were a beacon effect, I would just make beacons. I don't care. I mean, I would do the grind to do it, but it's not. So this is the only way. In night vision, we could do it with potions, but I would want it to, you know, I'd want hours of it. And I kind of feel like, since it's just for YouTube purposes, like, because I can see fine, like, I just wouldn't do it, and then my videos would just not look as good. So it's just basically for that purpose. So hopefully that's all right. All right, let me farm up a bunch of more endstone, and I'm gonna at least work on getting the captain's office looking nice and snazzy. I made a run back to the overworld and grabbed some stuff, and I just made this Black Panther design because I found a picture on Reddit of possibly some sort of computer that we can use for right now to just kind of give us that feeling of a computer. It's not going to be that sci-fi. It is going to be kind of what it is, but we're gonna try anyway. I'm gonna put it over here. Something I just thought of. I want it to connect to that. So do I need to make this a wall? I think maybe I do. Here's the thing. I want to use this for a computer tower right there. You know what I'm gonna have to do? I'm gonna have to get some. I'm gonna have to make that a solid wall, and that is total. We could use, actually. Could I use jack-o'-lanterns for that? Maybe I could potentially. Okay, let's try it first, because it'd be really nice to get some light back behind the computer. And if that doesn't work, then that's fine as well. So yeah, so we divided this up. Is that going to connect? It's not. It's not going to connect. Okay, so instead we'll try this here and here, and then what we'll do is we'll attempt this and see. Okay, so that's connecting. That kind of looks like a computer, right? Kind of, sort of it does. And over here we're going to do a let's see, we're going to do this banner right there. Well, it's all right. Kind of looks like a screen, I think. Vaguely sort of looks like a screen. And here we're going to have a little mouse right there. Okay. Now, in Bedrock, can I turn it sideways? No, I can't. Okay, so it's a odd position for mouse. Maybe it's just push aside. No big deal. Okay, and then over here, this is going to look better once we get a chair set up. So we can do a chair, and I made 2 of these guys. So we can do this and this and this. That kind of looks like that. I could have used a minecart so I could actually sit there. In fact, I actually, you know what? I actually think I will. Let's do that, because it would be really nice for, again, I'm going to be using this for cinematics, for the voiceover stuff for the lore episodes, so it doesn't actually hurt to go ahead and make a minecart. I only need, let's see, I need 1 track, so I can make 1 track, and I need 1 minecart. Okay, I think that's all I need. Let's see. Actually, you know what? Maybe could the track potentially look like a keyboard? Do you think we can pull that off? I mean, it's not going to be great. It's not going to be great. Eventually, I'd love to have a mat. I can't put it there. And I can, let's see. There, okay, here, what do you think? Am I sitting in the chair? Yeah, kind of, right? I mean, actually, I don't know if I'm not really sitting. I could just get rid of that, but it's okay. We'll leave it there for right now. Kind of, sort of feels like a computer. That's the idea anyway. So we have this computer here with sliding glass doors, and then back here, I kind of want to do a seating area for some of the conversations that we're going to be having. So let's just do something like this, and I wonder if I have any scaffolding that we can add. All right, I think this is looking pretty nice. I'm so excited to get started on that lore episode. I'm really excited about that. I think it's going to be, that's weird. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to using this quote-unquote set in it. I think that's going to be a lot of fun as well. Okay, so we have that and that and that and that. I kind of hate to put a crafting bench here because that's not going to really fit the space theme like that much, but, well, at least I'll put one down for for right now. Yeah, I mean, we have wood here because our options are kind of limited, and I feel like the captain of the place would have an excuse. Like he's like, no, I want wood chairs. It's kind of like his one thing that he gets, right? He'd be allowed to have actual wood stuff on a spaceship, whereas no one else would, because they'd have lightweight plastics and so forth and things like that. But all right, so we got some stuff here, some paintings. Maybe these are picked computer scans of the kingdom down below or something, even though we've sort of established that these are of a different server and sort of a fairy tale server, but that's all right. I think it's kind of interesting. Yeah, I don't mind this at all. In fact, actually, how would this look? Kind of cool, right? Like make this look like it's always really been meant to be there, not like they're just stowed there, but like they're really supposed to be there. The other thing I'm wondering about is if we should maybe instead do something like this instead. Like, I kind of think we should, actually. I would really like to not hit the dude really a lot. Okay, let's see. Can we put this down there? Yeah. Okay, yeah. Smaller desk definitely fits better. Yeah, I like it. What if we did... Is that going to... Yeah, that's going to connect. Although... Is that better? It might be kind of better. It's kind of weird, but I like it. Yeah, okay. Wait, where's my... Oh, right, yeah, my mouse. I can't play Minecraft on my computer without a mouse. Okay, cool. All right, I think we're good here. I think we're good. So, okay, look, we've done a lot today, even though there is a lot to still do. We're going to come back and work on this more in a future episode, but we did a lot of building, man. Look at out here. Oh, by the way, I brought some dark oak because I think I might want to use those in some aspects of this. But let's go up here and get a really look at this. Look at the difference in this base. It's like it's doubled in size almost, right? Looks pretty good. So I will see you all next episode from Bedrock Survival with Fix. Thanks so much for watching. And we're getting closer to breaking ground on a brand new build that I'm very excited about. But I'm glad that this is on the way to done, okay? We'll see you next time. Bye.